Stop scrolling for just a moment. Let me ask you something simple. Do you remember who you were when you were a child? The games you played, the dreams you had, the mistakes you made. Today, I will help you talk about all of that in clear, natural English. Not grammar rules. Not boring textbook English. By the end of this video, you will confidently say sentences like, "When I was a child, I loved playing outside. I didn't understand life back then. I learned important lessons very early." If you want to speak English fluently, this video will change how you talk about your past. Let's begin. What is past simple? When we talk about the past, we talk about things that already happened. Not now. Not tomorrow. Before now. That is why we use past simple tense. Examples. I was a child. I played football. I lived in a small house. I didn't know much about life. These sentences are simple, but they are powerful because they tell your story. When you were a child. Let's start with the most important sentence. When I was a child. Repeat after me. When I was a child. Again. When I was a child. Perfect. Now let's add actions. Daily life as a child. When I was a child, I lived in a small town in the United States. I went to a public school. I woke up early every morning. I walked to school with my friends. Vocabulary. Easy. Lived. Lived. Past of live. Went past of go. Woke up. Past of wake up. Walked past of walk. Easy conversation. Person A. What did you do when you were a child? Person B. When I was a child, I played outside every day. Person A. Did you like school? Person B. Yes, I liked school. But I didn't like homework. Positive and negative sentences. Positive. I played video games. I loved cartoons. I had many friends. Negative. I didn't like vegetables. I didn't understand life. I didn't have a phone. Repeat. I didn't have a phone. Good. That's real American childhood. Childhood activities. When I was a child, I rode my bicycle. I watched Saturday morning cartoons. I played baseball in the backyard. I ate ice cream after school. These sentences use past simple naturally. Let me tell you a short story. When I was a child, I didn't understand how hard life was. I thought my parents were just strict. I thought adults had easy lives. I complained a lot. I cried over small problems. But I didn't know. My parents worked long hours. They sacrificed their dreams. They protected me silently. When I grew up, I finally understood everything. That is the power of past simple. It helps you tell emotional stories. Questions in past simple. Structure. Did plus subject plus base verb. Examples. Did you play outside? Did you like school? Did you have many friends? Answer. Yes, I did. No, I didn't. Practice. Speak with me. Say it out loud. When I was a child, I loved. Now. When I was a child, I didn't like. Perfect. You are speaking English. American style, natural speech. Americans often say, back then. When I was growing up. As a kid. Examples. Back then, I didn't have social media. As a kid, I played outside all day. Big climax. Listen carefully. You don't need perfect grammar to speak English. You need stories. You already have stories. Your childhood. Your mistakes. Your memories. Past simple is not just grammar. It is your voice. Common mistakes. Fix them now. When I was a child, I played football. When I was a child, I played football. I didn't like school. I didn't like school. Real life practice task. After this video, write 5 sentences about your childhood. Say them out loud. Record yourself. Listen and improve. That's how Americans learn naturally. Let me tell you something very important. Most people know English. but they cannot speak English. Why? Because they only read. They only watch. They only listen. But they do not speak. When Americans learn anything new, they don't keep it in their head. They say it out loud. That is why I asked you to write, speak, record, listen. This is not extra work. This is real learning. Guided speaking practice. Slow plus clear. Now, let's practice together. Don't think. Just repeat after me. When I was a child, I woke up early in the morning. Again. When I was a child, I woke up early in the morning. Good. Now. When I was a child, I played with my friends after school. Perfect. Now say this one. When I was a child, I didn't understand how life worked. Excellent. You are not memorizing grammar. You are building muscle memory. How Americans really talk about the past. Listen carefully. Americans don't always say, when I was a child. Sometimes they say, back then. When I was growing up. As a kid. Let's practice. Back then, I didn't have a smartphone. Again. Back then, I didn't have a smartphone. Next one. As a kid, I loved watching cartoons. Very natural. Very American. Let me share a simple story. When I was growing up, life felt simple. I didn't worry about money. I didn't think about the future. I came home from school, dropped my bag, and went outside to play. Back then, happiness was easy. Now listen to this sentence carefully. I didn't know how fast time would pass. That sentence is past simple. But the feeling is real. Past simple is not only about actions, it is also about feelings. Examples. I was happy. I was afraid. I felt safe. I felt confused. Repeat after me. When I was a child, I felt safe. Again. When I was a child, I felt safe. Now. When I was a child, I was afraid of the dark. Perfect. Americans pause when they speak. They say, you know, I mean, honestly, back then. Example. You know, when I was a child, I didn't think about the future. That pause makes your English sound human, not robotic. Question plus answer practice. Real life. Let's do a natural conversation. Speaker A. What was your childhood like? Speaker B. Honestly, it was simple and happy. Again. Speaker A. Did you enjoy school? Speaker B. Yes, I did. But I didn't like exams. That is exactly how Americans speak. Think in meaning, not rules. I want you to remember this. When you speak English, don't think, is this past simple? Think, did this happen before? If the answer is yes, past simple will come naturally. Listen to me carefully now. You are not bad at English. You were just taught the wrong way. No one told you. Speak your own story. Use your own memories. Use your own life. Your childhood is your best English teacher. Because you already know the story. Now you just need the words. If this lesson helped you even a little, like this video. If you want to practice English naturally, comment one sentence about your childhood. And if you want more lessons like this, real, simple, American English, subscribe to this channel.